everyone, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Elise and thank you so much for joining us today. Today I have a video that I'm really excited about. It's a DIY for hanging plants in your room. It's perfect if you're in an apartment or a rental and you can't drill anything in the walls because you want to get your deposit back. I was seeing all of these really cute hanging plants on Instagram and Pinterest, and I really wanted to duplicate it in the same way in my room when I moved to this apartment, but I didn't want to do any drilling or mess up the walls or ceiling in any way. And this is perfect if you want to do the same thing. You're just going to need a couple of supplies. First, you're going to need some twine that you can use to hang your plant. You're also going to need some scissors, of course, to cut your twine or rope that you have. You're also going to want to get a pot to put your plant in that has a rim. That way you have something for the rope to get secured onto so that your plant just doesn't fall. And then you're also going to need a hook. And the hook is the most important part. You're going to want to get a command hook. You're going to get the ones that you can actually move the metal hook back and forth so that when you have your hook hanging from the ceiling, you can then swing the hook down to actually hang your plant onto it. If you just get the regular kind of command hooks and you try to put that on the ceiling and hang something from it, there's not going to be any resistance. It is just going to fall right off. So let's get crafting. So this is the kind of twine that I got. It's about like 1/4 to 1/2 inch thick. What I actually ended up doing is unraveling it. It was actually 3 strands braided together. So I unraveled it so it was much thinner. That made it much easier to tie the knots so that they would actually stay, because I found that the thicker twine was just too thick to tie a good knot. So you're gonna be cutting 4 strands of rope all together. You're gonna need 3 long ones. That's what's gonna connect from the hook at the ceiling to the plant rim here. And then you're gonna need 1 other one that actually goes around the outside of your pot that connects to the 3 long ones. Here's a nice close-up view so you can see. I have 1 strand of rope going all the way around, and then 3 strands of rope that are knotted to that 1 strand that then go up to the ceiling and to the hook. All right, so I've lowered you down to my floor now, and I'm gonna show you how I cut the strands. So first of all, I just measured from the ceiling to where I wanted the plant to hang, and then I left about 6 more inches beyond that to play around with in case I needed it a little bit longer. And I cut 3 of those. And then I got my pot. You'll want to get a pot that has a nice rim to it. As you can see here, if you get a pot that goes straight up and then stops, if you try to put a rope around it, it's just gonna slide right off. So you're gonna wanna get one that has a bit of a rim. The other thing you're gonna wanna do is look at the hook that you got. And on the package, it should say how much it can hold. The hooks that I got were 2-pound hooks. So I know I wanted to go with a smaller plant and a smaller pot. That's also why I chose a plastic pot. If you choose a terracotta or something that's really heavy, then you're gonna have to get a much smaller plant because you're gonna have to factor in the weight of the pot as well. But if you get plastic, it's nice and light and you don't have to worry about it falling down and breaking. So after you get your plastic pot that has a nice rim on it, you're gonna get your twine like this, and you're just gonna measure right around your pot right here, leave a little room, a couple inches extra, and then cut it. Then you're gonna wanna tie a knot nice and tight around here once you cut it. And after you tie the knot, then you're gonna take it right back off from your plant so that you just have a circle about this big knotted, the measurement of your pot. Now that you have a circle with the knot in it, this should be the measurement of your pot. You're gonna get the strands, the 3 strands that you had cut earlier. These are the ones that are gonna hang from the hook from your ceiling. And what you're gonna do is connect these to your circle. And you're gonna connect them each 1/3 apart from each other. So I'm gonna connect 1 here, 1 here, and 1 here. And after you do that, you're gonna have something that looks like this. Then you're gonna wanna make a knot about like 6 to 8 inches from the top of your rope right here so that all 3 of the strands connect together. And then above that, you're gonna wanna make one of these hook knots right up here so that you can actually hook your rope onto your hook. So these are the hooks that I got. They're from the Command and they hold 2 pounds. The hook that you're gonna wanna get is the kind that swings out like this. If you get the regular static kind of hooks, once you put them on the ceiling, the hook doesn't move. So if you try to hook something on there, it's just gonna fall right off. But if you get these kind that swing back and forth, you can put it on the ceiling and bring the hook part down like this and hang something right from the ceiling. So before you do anything else, you're gonna wanna place your hook. So find where you wanna hang it from the ceiling and go ahead and stick it on using the directions on the package. So after you have assembled your rope, you're just gonna hang it from the ceiling, and I'm balancing on this chair to do this. So I'm just gonna hang it right on the hook as such. And your very last step is putting your cute little plant in the hanging rope. So you're just gonna slip it in the circle that you've created like such. And just make sure that it's nice and tight so it doesn't slip out, and that it's pressing against the lip of your garden pot or your plant pot, and so that it doesn't fall. And voila! I hope you enjoyed this little DIY. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to check out more of my stuff, just subscribe to this channel, and you can also follow my Instagram. I'll have that link down in the description box below. Hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.